And now, back to the show. That's what neuroplasticity actually is. It's how your brain changes over time through repetition. And you have to understand, information itself, or the amount of information, is not the problem. Like, you don't want to just learn more information, like learn a bunch of random stuff. What you really truly need is clarity around what you need to learn. Like, think about it. Your phone has access to more information than every library in history combined. So the problem isn't information, it's deciding which information deserves your focused attention. Because most people know like a little bit about everything, but very few actually master something. And the smartest people in the world figure out what they need to learn to get to the next level of their life, and then they focus all of their attention on downloading that information into their head so that they're so much further ahead than everybody else. And so what you really should ask yourself, instead of like asking yourself, what do I need to learn, which is important, before you figure out what you need to learn, what you need to actually ask yourself is, who do I want to become? Because if I look at the life that I want in the future, the natural byproduct of who I am will be that life. And so really what I need to focus on is, first, where do I want to be? And then who do I want to become? Because once we decide on who we need to be in order to create the life that we want, then we can create the curriculum to get there. So if you want to be a great father or a great parent, the way I'm looking at it is I'm going, okay, I'm going to study psychology. I'm going to study early childhood development. I'm going to study communication. I'm going to work on my own emotional regulation. Not just like, I'm going to read a bunch of shit on parenting. No, I want to like actually get very granular on the things that I want to learn so that I can get better. I'm not just going to scroll parenting information on, Instagram, right? If I'm wanting to become a great entrepreneur, I want to study leadership. I want to study sales. I want to study decision making. I want to study finance. I want to study how to raise capital, right? If I'm trying to become mentally peaceful, I'm studying meditation. I'm studying stoicism. I'm studying spirituality. I'm going to work on learning, letting go, right? So first, what we need to do is figure out who we need to be first. Then your identity tells your brain's filter what's important for you and what is not. Your reticular activating system, which is your brain's filter, starts filtering reality through that identity of who you're needing to be. It's like if you go buy a Tesla and then you start seeing Teslas everywhere, they were always there. Your brain simply started paying attention to them now that you own one. And so this exact same thing happens when you're learning. Once you decide like, okay, based off of the life that I want to create, this is who I am becoming, then your brain starts to find the teachers for you everywhere. That could be a podcast, that could be a book, that could be a friend who's really good at this thing that you want to get better at. So first, what we need to do before we decide what it is that we need to learn is we need to decide who we need to be to create the life that we want. And then from there, we can start to build out the curriculum. That way, we're not just like collecting a bunch of irrelevant information for us. I don't want to just learn more. I want to learn the right things. And this is where most people in, I think, self-development go wrong. Like, people become collectors. They collect podcasts, they collect books, they collect courses and quotes and YouTube videos and all that stuff. And that's fine and all, but they like wear it like a badge. Like, some people will be like, I've read over 300 books. Cool. Have you changed your life yet? Because a lot of people will just read and act like they're changing their life versus actually putting the action in their life, right? Knowledge without action is really just entertainment. Like, reading about confidence is not going to give you confidence. Reading about discipline isn't discipline. Reading about boundaries is not going to create those boundaries in your life. Like, don't get me wrong. Books and podcasts and courses, all of those things, they're all great. They all help. But if you're just putting information into your brain and doing nothing with it, it's like mental masturbation is really what it is.